Well. Long days ago, I uploaded a video, and now I'm uploading a new video. Yes, welcome back, guys. And as many as questions I have received, okay, in that most common is how to play back systems, like what and all are the configuration. So I'll be going through a lot many configurations. So if it suits you, then you can go with it, okay, or else you can research a bit and see. You should have three views, okay. One is yours, okay, one is mine, or else any YouTuber like me, and other YouTuber or else website, okay. Have three looks and decide whatever you want, you go with that, okay. So without any further ado, let's begin.
Yeah, you have to face it. Let's get back to basics. I'ma take the shot like it's a vaccination. I don't have the patience. I'ma shoot right now. Yeah, we undefeated and you gon' lose right now. Like click,
So,
click, click, swish.
now let's go for the normal way, or if you are having an existing studio like a Dolby Atmos existing studio, how you can switch to Blackmagic Fairlight page, the DaVinci Resolve. So first of all, if you are having an AV systems which are most probably famous everywhere, like the industry professionals and all, for those, so the normal workflow with the production suite, and moreover, I don't know about the mastering suite yet, but it is 100% gonna work, okay. I know that because there is RMU controls and everything in Resolve, so you need to research on that. But for production suite, I am 100% confident. So what is the workflow would be like? Same as it is, okay, the AV systems and everything. Okay, then only the thing is that when you open Resolve, you need to direct the audio to through Audio Bridge to the Dolby Atmos production suite or the renderer. So you need to route it. That's one thing. Second thing, you need to check if you are having an AV DS3 or anything like that. You need to check the controls, what and all the faders is probably doing or anything. So most of the things will be same. 714 setup, and you can go with the previous configuration whatever you have, and then set it on the Resolve same as it is, okay. Now let's go with something you're building upon. So if you're gonna build a studio for DaVinci Resolve like that, okay, you can go with whatever is suggested by the Blackmagic design company. So they suggest that you can go with audio accelerator plus audio interface, then out to AES ports, and then amplifiers, then out to the speakers like that. Even 714 configuration, I guess they might give up to not sure about that, but I have heard that they might give up to 9.1.2 output, okay. So you need to research little bit of that, okay, little bit. Okay, now you don't have lot much budget then you want to spend, okay, for that kind of thing. So if you are having an home theater system or anything like that, that's the most requested thing, okay. You can either convert it to the Dolby Atmos thing to the MP4 format and then play it on the soundbar or AVRs or anything like that, okay. But I'm not sure about how it will do the positioning and all, but 100% I'm sure that you will get the all the like however the Netflix and all it delivers to us. It's kind of like something like that, okay. But the metadata will be missing while you play it in soundbars and all. Let me know your comments if you have played it. Well, there is one more option also, which is Plex Media Server. You can go with that one also, with Nvidia Shield and like that configuration, so that you can get from your AVR, and that was one thing. And now let's come to the most cheapest option, okay. I mean you have it already, headphones. So what Dolby Atmos, okay, this is only for Mac users, okay. So I don't know why they haven't introduced in Windows. It's very okay. So you can use your headphones, and you can have a feel like how it is gonna play back in other devices or in theater with the production suite. Okay, if you are having the mastering suite, it will deliver, and then Avid can also like that. But if you are going with this one, this is the cheapest option, and most of the people use headphones these days. Okay, you can go to Mac, and there you can choose binaural settings. Okay, all the binaural settings, and then you can get the output. Okay, well, you might be thinking, hey man, I got a WAV file, not MP4 file. Where can I get the MP4 file? Like that. If you go to the Dolby Atmos production, Mac users only. Okay, this is for Mac users. I don't like this term, Mac users only. I hate Macs. Okay, whatever it is. So if you're going to export MP4, you can just drag over the WAV file or else the ADMB, the IMF package directly to the Dolby Atmos renderer, and you can have their export option like re-render send options like that. You can select MP4 and even binaural, everything like that. Okay. See, one more thing is that Dolby is providing a 90-day production suite trial. Okay, which many people were like, how did you get the production suite? And I was using the trial version just to check how it's going on like that. I don't own a Mac, but I know someone who owns a Mac, and then I tried it over there. Okay, I hate Macs. Disclaimer: please don't take it in a personal level that I don't like Macs. Okay, this is my personal views and whatever I think is my telling like that, because it's not affordable here and it's way much costlier than ever due to COVID. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, one more thing was going on in comment section was that can we have a HDMI cable going on into the sound bar, and can we get the Dolby Atmos thing? Not tried it, but do comment down below if you are successful. But I don't think it might be possible, because your graphics card will support it, like 12 channels output and all. But what's the problem is that will it send Dolby Atmos signals or anything like that? And moreover, it's very much impossible to get something like that from Resolve. But I hope they fix it in next issues, or else in Decklink or Fairlight Audio X somewhat. Okay, I don't know how it goes, but let's see. But how usually QC is being done is that they'll just play it on the TV, or it's the soundbar or AVR. They'll do it like that. Okay, like that. Hey, how about the SDI out and everything like that? Okay, I don't know if it makes sense to you or not, but I'm not really sure that it's gonna work, but it might be. If you are having an SDI in your AVR or something like that, you can try it out. That's why I'm saying 3% strategy. Okay, you should check out all the things, and whatever suits you can do it. Okay, so like SDI in like HDMI, the conversion takes lot of things, so I'm not sure exactly if the AVRs can detect that, but if it can, I guess SDI may be the option, not HDMI, or else the vice versa. Okay, here comes the main content which I'm making this video, the preset which I have. Okay, so okay, let me show you my presets, what and all are there in my system or my DaVinci Resolve. So let's go. So let me go through my presets. Yeah, it's very red over here. Okay, I know the issue, because if I add it again, the C will fill up, so that's why. So let me go through my presets once, so that you can get an idea how my presets are done. So first one is Dolby Atmos 1 bed 714 configuration, which is not efficient as how the other two are. So other two are the Dolby Atmos 7.1.4 58 objects is like this. Okay, there are 3 bits. One is for dialogue, one is for music, one is for SFX, and then object tracks are also there. Are some dialogue objects and then objects like that. Okay, so this was just dropped down by like the Netflix. Okay, I don't know the name, but I'll put it in the screen. Okay, it was from that one, and then I changed the names of it, that's all. Okay, that preset. And then the last preset is the Atmos one. So what you hear the unfold, see here. So you can see it over here. It has a single 712 bed, and then all objects, okay, up to 128 it's saying, but it's 118, okay, because it starts from object 11, okay, 118 objects. So this is how the main Atmos files are there, okay. So I don't have it now, it's not playing back because the C is, okay, getting bombarded, okay. AWS, it's trending, boys. I don't know why, but the whole industry is like, we are gonna do with the cloud collaboration and everything like that. Okay, that will be a soon coming video, so I hope you like the video, and if you have any suggestions, any comments, anything, okay, if it's personal, you can just mail it to me, okay. If you wanna hire me, you can hire me through my email, okay. So I'm ready for it, okay. The email, you can find it out in the about section in the channel page, okay. So thank you for watching, guys, and make sure you subscribe, like it, okay, whatever the YouTube algorithm suggests you to do, okay. You guys are more smarter than me, that's why. So thank you for watching, guys. Meet you soon.